fear or love? Boy, aren't they both so powerful? When you realize what you're doing is out of love or is it out of fear, you really start stepping into absolute clearest of guidance. So no matter what you're believing in, be it law of attraction, be it law of assumption, be it heaven and hell, be, duality, non-duality, you have all these options in front of you of beliefs. But what's behind your actions with these beliefs? Do you go to church every Sunday because you love it? Because you absolutely can't wait all week long to go? Or are you going out of fear? Fear of what will happen to you if you don't go, if you don't put on that persona, which you don't feel anywhere. And the same is true for every single action that you take. So meditation, storyboards, things like that. What are you doing out of fear that your desire, your wants, your prayers aren't going to be answered if you don't do this action? Ooh. And the most interesting thing here is this. Have any of those prayers been answered? Have you manifested something out of fear? Something to think about. Something I'm kind of pondering on, because that's a great question. I manifest all the time. And when I'm trying to create something I would love, but trying to create it from the space of fear, how does that work out? No, it really doesn't. I mean, I don't even have to think about it because that's just a duh. Do we even say that anymore? Duh. So how powerful is that? How wonderful is that? So when you start saying, yesterday's video is talking about the amazingness of the words, thank you. But are you sitting here saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, from a space of fear? Are you fearing that if you don't play this game, something bad is going to happen to you? And honestly, what results from that? See, so it's really important that when you're trying, I'm sorry, I put that in air quotes there, you couldn't see, trying to manifest, what's behind your actions, your ideas, your beliefs, and your thoughts? What's behind them? Because if it's love, then everything works out fine. Everything truly works out fine. Love begets love. Fear begets fear. That is when we talk about a quote unquote law of attraction. That's the only law of attraction there. You are this amazing, powerful being. And in the long run, when we get down to the long run, you truly can't do anything wrong. Yet I always say this, you can't be less of a god. It's impossible. You just can't. It always makes me laugh when I say it because it's so true. You can't be less of a god. But again, I'm so big on simplicity. Of course, let's make it as simple as possible. And when we get back to, okay, what am I doing? So like for me, as most of you guys know, I love photography. Not And whenever photography starts morphing into a space of fear, like, oh, you should do this as a job, you could make money here, or anything like that, or, oh, Kristen, you should frame your pictures. Whenever my photography starts morphing into that direction, I immediately walk away. I immediately walk away. I'm always like, nope, because I love photography. I love the simplicity, the ease, the fun which photography presents itself to me. I adore photography. That's just simple and easy. I'm not out there taking pictures out of fear. It's silly. It's silly to even say that. Of course, I'm not out there taking pictures of fear out of fear. There are people doing it. There's people who are, oh, am I doing this at the right angle? Is this the right light? Oh my goodness. If they're taking a picture of themselves, they can't, don't take the picture until you're looking at the right side of my face. And I've got to have my lips looking like whatever. Don't take me there. And I mean, that's taking a picture from the space of fear. But for me, I just love when I'm walking along and my eye catches something amazing, and then capturing that in a picture. And if it turns out great, it's delightful. But if it doesn't, it's no big deal, because I got to see it. I got to experience it, and I knew it was for me. I love sharing it, but it turns out how it turns out. So I kind of went on and on about that one a little bit too much, but hey, this is me. And there are so many times I'm doing videos and I will delete them. And I'm doing this whole action from the space of fear, right? Oh, this isn't going to be received well. I didn't express what I meant good enough, blah, 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 blah. Whereas there's other times where I'm just doing a video, and because I love it. I love talking. I love expressing. I love I love interacting with my wisdom. I love it. I adore it. It is my biggest dream, my biggest, happiest place to play in my imagination. You can hear in my voice right now how much I love doing this. And it's got to come from a space of love, because the minute we impale fear into any of it, any kind of speaking, we've lost it. We've lost who we are. We've lost our greatest asset in who we are, which is doing things from the space of love. Now, one of the most important things that I love to express to anybody in my reality is seeing the magnificence within yourself. And as yourself, you are so blow me away magnificent. You really are. And this isn't just words to make you feel better. This is when you see somebody's magnificence. However, I think the easiest ones to see magnificence in is babies, little newborn babies. You just can't not want to love them. Now, if it comes along with a stinky diaper or something like that, that's a different ball to game. But when a baby just smiles, or a baby laughs, or a baby's just being there quiet, gazing at you, oh my God. Oh my God. Don't take me down that road, because, oh, you'll lose me. I'll be gone. I'll be like, bye, I'm going over here. Oh, babies laughing. You guys know me. You want to see an instant enormous smile on my face, give me a laughing baby, and I'm gone. I'm good for the whole year. But see, there's so much magnificence in this world around you. There's beautiful snow-capped mountains. There's the sun coming up with the most glorious of colors. There's just so much to fall in love with, so much to see the reflection of your own magnificence within. And when you follow those paths, when you really just move into the absolute simplicity of, am I doing this because I love it? Or am I doing this out of fear? Because of course, with fear comes doubt and worry, and none of that feels good. And when you, in that moment, ask yourself, what do I love to do? In this moment right now, what do I love to do? Oh, I don't know, go scroll on Instagram or whatever. Okay, go do that. Are you scrolling on Instagram? Are you watching this movie? Are you doing those things out of fear? No, you're doing it because you love it. Are you eating that brownie out of fear? Now, that's a big black hole that we won't go down right now, but you truly, when you embody the love within the action of what you're doing, within the feeling of what you're doing, within the belief of what you're doing, you can't help but just create more and more wonderful things to love. When you start loving your past, creating a past, and this is revision, when you create a past from the space of love, instead of blaming our mothers and fathers for any of our problems or anything like that, it's like, is love behind that thought, or is that thought coming from fear? Obviously, the answer's there. So revise it. Revise something that feels like absolute love and adoration at all times. All revision should be coming from a space of love, of, well, I like love, so let's think of a thought that feels like love. And now wield your magic from love, because love begets love, right? When you play in spaces of love, you can only receive love back. And going back to that brief touch on the whole food thing, when you're eating something and the results from it is not love, truly whatever result arises from it, is there a feeling of guilt? Is there a feeling of disappointment in yourself and things like that? Then that's a huge indication that that action did not come from a space of love. You may be eating this thing going, oh, I love this. This tastes so good. But what truly was behind that action? And if the resultant outcome is fear, then, that and this is just a tool, guys. This is just a tool to help guide you even more and more. And you get very, very good. You get very good at getting to know, oh, what am I doing? Am I doing this out of fear or love? And you can feel it. Boom. I mean, the answer is immediate. It's not hidden. You truly can feel there's like maybe a little butterfly clenching in your stomach or in your chest area when you're doing something from the space of fear. And you just, the coolest thing is to really get to know that, because it's possible you've gotten numb to that or something, or you've just gotten used to playing in the place of fear. Okay, cool. Revise that. Revise that. Revise that you've always known your magnificence, that you've always easily been guided with love, that your entire family has always, always loved you unconditionally. Oh, unconditional love. Love that has no conditions attached. It's either love or it's fear. There is no in between. There really isn't. It's so simple. You can't get more simple than this. So let me know what you thought about this. Let me know the ideas behind this. What arose from for you as an aha of, oh wow, look, I was doing that out of fear. How wonderful. It can't hide from you. You guys know fear. You know love. You know the two wonderfully. So tell me, what do you love to do? In the same way I was explaining my photography and speaking on this stuff. What can you absolutely get lost in and have the best time in? What is simple for you? What is so easy for you to do? Because that's love. When you're doing something out of love, it is absolutely easy and simple. Take care, guys, and I love you.